Hey, how's it going? Man, I'm always having to clean this off. There we go. How's it going? So, we are off on an adventure. I got a battery charger, so we'll be able to get plenty of film. Here's the road. I'm in the middle of, what is it, the Deer Lodge Beaverhead National Forest. I'm on the Continental Divide Trail 87, heading in an opposite way I've ever been. I've got a super heavy pack, and we're gonna do a bushcraft night. It's a solo, overnight, bear country in the spring. Probably after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have workable light till probably 8. So I gotta get in, not too far, find a suitable spot, and I really wanna set up a real nice camp for the night. So let's go on in overnight. So I found a spot that I thought was suitable. It's really hard to find anything flat. The only negative is it's right on a game trail. I don't know if you can see that. But there's elk. Also, I'm still close enough to hear the route that cuts through this national forest. Like I hear like a decent sized truck coming up right now. I don't really mind that. Like I said, I got a wicked late start, so I have to find a spot within the next half hour and really stay on top of getting everything set up so that I have a comfortable night and I can sit down and enjoy myself. Anyway, yeah, this is a game trail here, so I'm gonna try to avoid that. From what I understand, grizz aren't in this area. I don't think they're bound to little blips on the map that say they aren't here, but there are black bear, there are mountain lion. I haven't even seen evidence of either in my whole time hiking out here since the winter. But this is a game trail. Here's some fresh elk dropping. So they are out here. It's very beautiful though. I am going to eat the mountain house at my site. I know in bear country, being bear aware and bear smart, you're supposed to cook and eat at 100 feet off of your sleeping area, and then almost like a triangle shape, and then 100 feet in another direction store your food. So make a triangle, make your campsite where you're sleeping, go this way 100 feet or so, hang your food, triangulate 100 feet or so off of that, and make your cooking fire there. That's the smartest way to do it. I don't really feel like I'm taking a chance. I feel like if you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're smart, the Lord will take care of you with the rest of it. But I'm just going to be boiling water, eating that mountain house, and then disposing of it. I am going to hang my food in a bear bag, but all I've got is some lunch meat and some wraps, and we'll hang that up. All right, I think I found a spot. I'm definitely putting the bag down right now, and I'm going to scout around right here. But like I said, it's really hard to find a flat spot. There's some wind coming out of that direction. What would that be? South southwest. But I've got snow from melting. I mean, there's tons of snow everywhere still. I've already walked through some like 2-foot patches, but this is a flat spot. There's rocks to make a fire pit. I got plenty of dead dry wood for fire. I've got some trees close enough to set up the tarp wherever I determine that's a good spot. excited. I'm gonna get the camera set up. I'm just gonna start doing some camp chores. I might go look off into these rocks here a little bit. Maybe there's another little nook or cranny that will be better. Ooh, that sun's coming out. What stinks is that there's like no real good trees to hang a bear bag off of. They're all just straight up and down. Because technically you're supposed to go 10 up, 10 out at least. You know, 10 up, 10 out. I don't know if you can hear me. But there's nothing like that. So I gotta just, I don't know, I gotta find a place to toss the bag up. A little sketchy. It's starting to snow. Yeah. So I gotta really push on getting this firewood. I gotta get a chopping block. All right, let's get the fire going. We'll get the fire going and then I'll just keep processing wood. Got to process for probably an hour. So let's see what we can get. So I was going to save this for a video I was going to do on fire starters. Natural ones you can make. I got stuff inside my GoPro case. But I'm just going to show you this real quick. This is something I came up with. Everybody's got their own thing with these Altoid cans. I made something that you light in the Altoid can, you put the Altoid can down, it is a fire no matter what. I'm still perfecting it, but I'm pretty sure I could hit what I've got in here. It's got pine sap, fat wood chips, and some inner bark from a quaking aspen. I should be able to just hit it with the ferro rod, put it down, and have plenty of time. Like even if I had to sit around that for a second, it should burn. So let's see what happens. Now I got some wind coming up. I'm gonna have to build something over here. So let's just get this back in. Well, as you can see, it's got sap, resins, fat wood, really nice. I mean, look at the dust coming off that, really nice tinder. So let's see what we can get out of it. My thought was it's a one-time deal. If you got to get a fire started, it's wet, it's something, I should be able to light this and then gather my stuff. If it was like a right now, I need to get fire right now type of a deal. So let's see what we can get out of it. And here comes some crazy wind all of a sudden. Never fails. Well, it looks like that works. Yeah, I'm gonna make some more of those. I'm gonna put one in my car kit. Just a real ready to go no matter what. Fire starter. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna burn the fire right over the whole thing. I'll get that tin out of there in the morning. Ooh, almost put it out. There's a lot of sap in there. I grabbed a lot of pine resin and some fat wood. Fat wood's hard to find up here. Everything freeze dries and then dries. We go from super friggin' cold to super dry. Stuff just petrifies or dries out. Fat wood is a commodity up here. I have found some. And once all the snow melts, I'll be able to look for more, but so this allowed me to skip having to do all this size stuff. It was my tinder, and it's got natural fuel in it. So the concept works. We'll get this going. I'll feed it as we go. There's plenty of little stuff. I got to process some big stuff to get through the night. Another thing that they say is once you think you've got enough firewood, double it, especially when it's going to be cold. That thing's still going? Oh yeah. Good deal. Dude, I'm down with that. I'm really down with that little Altoid deal. One shot, go. I'm gonna make some more of them. And we'll do a little video on what I put in them. So, stay tuned. I can't wait to find a permanent bushcraft spot so I can really set things up. That's really what I want. But anyway, I gotta figure out which way I wanna run my ridge line for my tarp. I might have to turn this fire a little bit. These are my choices here. So I'm thinking that tree all the way to this really skinny tree because the angle's weird with that one in the middle. And these two wouldn't be bad, but I think it's too close together. I might try those two. I don't need a huge spot. I can lay between that. So let me see what I can come up with. We'll see. All right. I would really like to be able to go into a lot of these things in more detail. So I'm going to have to... I don't know, not be in such a rush. So anyway, I have a pre-made ridge line. It's got a loop on one end. I've got some prusik knots tied on the other end. So you can slide back and forth and then they tighten up on themselves. So we'll just get this up. We'll go into some more detail on a lot of stuff here in a bit or later or something. Yeah, the distance between those two trees is too short. The trucker's hitch notch is way out from the tree. That's giving me like 4 feet of ridge line without it being all funky. So I'm either gonna tie out to that skinny tree or try to get that trucker's hitch tighter up against the tree, and we'll figure it out. All right, so you get what you paid for. I've come to the realization that this is the most retarded tarp in the world. It was like $7 at Walmart. None of the grommets are legit. Look at the gap here. What do we got, about 2 foot? Okay, so the opposite end, if I wanted to get it square, that one's at 3 feet from grommet to grommet. No matter which way I rotate this tarp, I don't have grommets off the corners at the same. I mean, look at this one. It's like 1 foot. There's no other corner with a 1 foot grommet space to space. That's one thing that's getting replaced ASAP. Like this week, next week, I'm gonna get a decent tarp. Walmart tarps. It'll go good in the car after I'm done with it. Yay! All right, so this is the thing. Wow, these GoPro batteries stink. I'm gonna have to charge this thing already. So I got something that like I would live if I had to sleep in it. If I had to, I could bring these 2 corners down, give myself more of a pitch. But all of a sudden, the wind has completely changed. It's blowing out of that direction instead of from that direction. And it's snowing on the other side of that. Actually, it's snowing here right now. But it's snowing and the wind is changing direction. I'm a little bummed out. And I'm running out of daylight. I may have to completely change this around. So, I don't know what to do. I may have to change everything. The wind completely changed directions on me. I was protected by all this from the wind coming that way. But now it's coming from that way and it's snowing over there. Yeah, it's gonna be an adventure. Feels good to just sit here though. It's like I said, I went to work this morning, usually I have today off, so chilling now, but I'm gonna have to switch some things around. This is what happens when you're in a rush. So, but it's still gonna be fun. I'm getting hungry too. I have to bring that bag down. It's so not bear proof. There's nothing to hang it off of. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. I need to start searching for a permanent site where I can set up a nice bushcraft campsite where I can start building stuff out of the materials around me and really start getting going. This is just, I set the tarp up like 4 different times. It's a pain in the butt. So this is what I got. This is where I'm sleeping. And by the way, a bow saw makes a great GoPro mount. So this is what's happening. If I have time, I'm gonna spend the next, I don't know, I got like 2 hours of daylight. I'm gonna spend it doing firewood. If I have some more time, I'll put some pine under me. This is real punky ground. I also have the mat and this thermal layer. I'm not gonna lose heat. I'm just not gonna be super comfy. I'm not too worried about the temperature. I'm really not. I'm pretty acclimated to the cold. So we're gonna get the fire pit built a little bit better and collect firewood with the remaining light. The sun keeps popping in and out. It's nice when the sun's out. As soon as that sun pops into the next layer, like that hill over there is getting snowed on again. It's skirting me, which is nice. It's fun. I don't care what you say, it's a lot of fun. But it's firewood time. So I gotta get on that. I can't wait to find a permanent spot. I mean, even this spot, if I had the time to really start taking down some decent sized pieces of dead standing, I could have built, with the way all these trees are, I could have built something super cool. But it's just, the wind kept changing on me. Oh, and by the way, I found legit jute twine. I didn't want to use a bunch of 550 because I knew it was going to be temporary. Some of this stuff I'll be able to just cut in the morning and bounce, keep the jute for fire tinder. It was like a 3-pack for $1 at the dollar store, like real jute twine. It's a great fire starter. You can break this right up. See these fibers? Really good stuff. So $1 for like 3 little rolls at the dollar store. Same with this mat. I think I showed it in another video. Did I show this thing? Oh yeah, in the hammock video. This thing is for blocking the sun from your windshield in your car so it doesn't get hot. It's got Mylar on one side and foam on the other. A couple little, whatever, bungees for $1. And I can already feel me keeping warm. So, time to do some camp chores. I'm so far behind. It takes away from your ability to really enjoy. I mean, I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong, but it takes away a little bit being in a rush. And that's me. I just really wanted to be out here, and then stuff came up for work, and I could have postponed it, but here I am. So let's get to work. Yeah. All right, I figured I better get some more content or some video. That crazy wind completely stopped. The sky is pretty blue. There's the sun. I'm really hoping I get a really excellent sunset through here. I can't see Mount Hagen anymore. Between here and there is a bunch of weather, rain or snow or something. I think that's coming this way. So this may be the calm before the storm. But right now it's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I had to switch the arrangement around with the tarp like way too many times. Right now the way it's set up, if I get completely inundated with moisture, I can drop one and cocoon myself in, just sleep through it, I guess, if it gets crazy. You never know what's gonna happen. I could wake up to a bunch of snow. So I'm not thinking it is. For some reason I've been watching that weather way out there for a while, and it keeps kind of skirting me, but I feel like I'm surrounded, which, praise the Lord, man. Thank you, Lord. It's right around me. Everywhere I look is blue, blue and sunny. I've probably got an hour and a half, maybe less, because I'm going to lose some of that sun behind those clouds. That'd be really cool if that broke up. It'd be a great sunset. But I'll try to get some good stills even as it goes down. And I just realized I can see my breath. Well, I could for a second. I need to get a lot more firewood. My little spot's comfy. It's kind of tight, but it'll do. Oh, man. I'm kind of just letting the fire, I'm just keeping it alive. I need a lot more firewood. If that was all hardwood, if that was oak or even maple, I could probably get it to simmer like that all night, but this is pine and it's been windy and it just burns, man. It just burns quick. And I've been kind of surrounding my little area with these gnarly sticks. They probably would make better firewood, but I figure if some kind of animal comes crunching through here, at least it'll make enough noise to wake me up. So I don't know, it's for being in a rush, I'm just now starting to feel relaxed. Yeah, I can see my breath a little bit. So we're gonna have to, I've got water in the canteen. I need to drink a little more water. I'm getting thirsty. I need to pull my bear bag down and get something to eat, and then when it's dark, I'll probably munch on that mountain house, and then we'll see what happens. I got this GoPro. I only have one battery for the GoPro, and it just doesn't last, man. These batteries are crap. So right now, filming this, the GoPro is plugged into, sorry for the GoPro is plugged into this right now. So this thing's at 94%. I've got 2 bars on the GoPro, up from no bars. I already killed the battery in just this little bit of time. I know in post you won't see everything that I actually filmed, because I usually cut out like literally more than half of it, because the channel's fairly new. I don't need to be doing 45-minute, hour-long adventure videos yet. I don't have the fan base or the followers to do that yet. So I'm trying to keep them like 15-20 minutes. So I'll take this whole night, and I think I have the option of leaving here really super early in the morning, like 6. Or I have an option of waking up, taking my time, exploring a little, kicking around, and getting out of here in the afternoon. So that's going to depend, I guess, what time I wake up in the morning and what the weather does. But I have that option. I have a really early pickup, or I have an afternoon pickup because I got dropped off. So, cool. We'll talk to you later. I'm going to, I guess, get some more firewood. Booyah! So, this ham and provolone and a wheat wrap, little snacks. It's windy again. This is some really good provolone though. It's like high end. It was on sale, like it's like super smoked, like super potent provolone. I don't know, sometimes you get a provolone and it's just you can kind of taste it. This provolone is like, whoo, stinky cheese provolone. It's delicious. Just meat and cheese. Man, that's good provolone. Pretty good ham too. So, I think I'm chewing with my mouth full, or talking with my mouth full. Chewing with my mouth full. I think it's gonna get gnarly here in a minute. I don't know, I keep lucking out. I keep getting these. Yeah, that. And the sun's shining right on me. It's beautiful right now, but what looks like it's, oh man, it kind of looks like it's breaking up. I don't know, I keep lucking out. I keep thinking I'm gonna get squalled on pretty good. And like I said, man, I'm being in a rush. It's a pretty spot, but it's not, we're not a very good spot when it comes to having to deal with weather. But if the weather hits, what I'm going to do is pull the stick on that end, and that'll just come undone, and bring that line like way down here, and that'll be my line. My line will be like way like this high, so I'll be kind of cocooned in. So if it gets bad, I'm ready. I got this fleece, this ugly orange fleece. It's really warm, and the Gore-Tex jacket, and I'm layered pretty good. The bag's rated for 20 degrees. I'm okay there. My feet are a little cold. I'm getting ready maybe to steam the feet off. Actually, there's steam coming off. Excuse me, coming off the bottom of my boot right now. So I need a lot more wood. It's just, I mean, it looks like there's a whole bunch, but there's not. There's that branch right there. I think that's going to be my main supply right there. I got to get at it. And as you can see, the sun is starting to kind of fizzle in that cloud coming. But now that I look, oh, it's breaking up over there. I can see farther now. Well, praise the Lord. It's dark back in there. It's dark over there, but the clouds are heading to my right, the way we're looking. So technically that would be what's coming toward us, and it just kind of keeps breaking up. And the wind stopped again. Camping in the mountains, man, you never know what you're going to get. So, it's beautiful. And I don't know. Talk to you later. Come on, you bugger. Lots of knots. Here comes the wind again. Starting to get windy again. Been getting out the wood. So what I need to do now is continue to process that log, and that should keep me for the night. I mean, once it gets dark, man, at home I'm kind of a night owl, but out here, you get to bed at a decent time. What I got to do is get some snow melting in here. I've got my drinking water, but I'm going to melt snow for my cooking water. I think I'm going to get a beautiful sunset. I really hope I do. Check this out. I think it's going to be beautiful. What a blessing. I'm blessed. I'm absolutely blessed. So thankful for times like this. So let me get some water melting And we're starting to look like, I got my music on, got my Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir, Pandora going. Let's check this out. We're getting there. It's not like one of those stay up all night around the bonfire nights anyway, but yeah, cool. That water's about at a boil. Actually, I think it is. We're going to try to steam the feet off. I got my little porch here. Let the boots do whatever the boots are going to do. Yeah, that's hard boiling. I got to get that out of there. Look at it rocking and rolling. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. That's about, this is a 40-ounce container, so it's at least 32 ounces of boiling water. I'm just going to place it here. That should be enough to get my mountain house done and have a nice tea. We're going to let the feet dry out. I might as well eat right now. I mean, I can do tea in the dark pretty easy. I got a headlamp. But let's see what this is about. Now, this one says Pro Pack, and the only difference I can see is that it's vacuum sealed instead of loose. And it says this one won't expand at high elevations, because I guess that's the thing. I mean, I'm only at 7,000 feet, but I'm sure if you took this up to like 12, 14, I guess what happens is they balloon. This one's supposed to not happen. So we got chili mac with beef, 12 grams of protein per serving. I'm gonna eat both, so it's 24 grams of protein. Ooh, it's getting chilly. I've actually never eaten a mountain house. Oh man, don't wreck the bag, son. I almost wrecked it. Dude, at home, like, I destroyed anything that's got like a resealable thing. I destroy it. It's never resealable again. I don't have a measuring cup, so it says add 1 3/4 boiling water. 1 3/4 cups, not 1 3/4 boiling. That's not a thing. We're just gonna fill it until it's covered. Figure it out. So let's see if we can do this without burning ourselves and not spilling it on my porch. So, it was boiling. It's hot enough. I made some tongs. Ooh, they're weak. Made some weak tongs. That seems like 1 3/4 cups. Stir carefully. I'm not going to stir it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get crazy. And do that. I'm going to make pretend I'm timing it. And we're going to get some more wood on the fire. I'll get back with you when the mac is beefed and chilied. All right, let's get chili mac then. I think I put too much water in it. So like I said, I've never had a mountain house before. There's reasons for why I did and why I haven't. Why I haven't is because they're expensive. And usually, I'll just bring some brats, a piece of meat, a can of beans, you know what I mean? Old school. Cook it right on the fire. Being in bear country, technically, I should be eating this 100 feet away from where I'm sleeping. But being this sealed container mountain house, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to burn everything that's got any kind of foods on it, and the bear bag is hung. If you're sitting here cooking a piece of meat on the fire, you know, a bear can smell that from like 10 miles away and be like, well, that sounds good, especially in the spring. They're hungry. So let's see what we got. Plus, pretty soon I'm going to lose light to film. It'll just be, you know, stuff with the headlamp. You're not camping until you start burning holes in your sleeping bag. It's not bad. The flavor's really good. It's not bad. The hamburger's a little rubbery, but I guess it's better than hard. It's really not bad. For this setup, doing this is perfect. Mountain house bags are crazy when you burn them. So I'm probably losing light. I got to put my boots on. I'm going to go get my tea out of the bear bag. I'm going to put my spork in it. I dipped it in my hot water. Ooh, excuse me. In my stainless bottle. So I might have a little bit of chili flavor in my tea, but I just wanted to wash the spork off in something that's not going to give a smell. I'm just trying to be cautious with being bear safe. I got my bear spray and an axe. So if it comes down to it, that's what's happening. We'll get back to you in a little bit. We're going to get some tea going. And we're going to tidy up my stuff. And we're just going to stare at this fire, man. It's super peaceful. I'm going to sleep really well tonight. There's no wind again. Hopefully it stays like that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So, we'll talk to you in a little bit. All right. Well, we're going to call it a night. Drinking my tea and just enjoying the fire. Super peaceful. The stars are absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could. The GoPro won't even pick them up. Like, what do you see? You see nothing. So, alright. So awesome. Just pretty cool. Super peaceful, super blessed, man. Well, everybody, good night. God bless you, and we'll see you in the morning. And I'm gonna finish my tea and just chill. So, good night, everybody. See you in the morning. All right. I decided against the whole filming after I pack everything up, because I'm going to pack everything up. I'm just going to pack up and skedaddle, including the camera. So I'm just eating my second oatmeal and got some coffee made. Instant, but it'll get me out of here. The sky is starting to lighten up, which is it's just really pretty. And I had a blast. Like I said, thank you for joining me. If there's some of the stuff that you like to see and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Some of the stuff I did, I was in such a rush. I'd like to show more. Some of the knots, the triggers hitch, how I put that fire starter thing together. That thing was great, man. I'm gonna make a bunch of those. I pulled the tin out of the fire. It don't look the same, that's for sure. I don't even know if I can touch it yet. All right. So the tin's reusable, so that's cool. I'll just build another one and put it back in the kit. It was fun. Like I said, I can't wait to find like a permanent spot where I can really start putting together like, you know, legit fire reflectors and a legit roof and a lean-to and a bench, and build a really cool. I'm gonna go like ape on my fire pit. I already thought about it. I was looking at it last night. Like, if I had time and I was coming back here over and over again, man, I would have just this big old thing of stones going for a fire pit. Something that you can really get a fire cranking in, safer, blow, you know, kicks off better heat. So, pretty cool, man. I had a lot of fun. The sky's getting lighter. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. I know before, you know, the camera was showing things a lot lighter than it really was. But it's getting light from that direction, so it's actually darker over there. Pretty cool. Whoa, I'm blind. So, like I said, if you haven't subscribed or anything and there's some stuff you want to get into, check out the rest of my videos. If it's something you like, subscribe. If not, that's cool too. It's just the beginning, so super duper. Have a great day. God bless you. Like I said, get out and enjoy this, man. It doesn't cost much money. You just gotta finagle some stuff. Toodaloo.